Hi, welcome back. Today we are going to discuss about another string handling function, that is strcmb, for comparing the two strings. So syntax for strcmb is this: strcmb, then first string, second string, and how the result will be if this is a function, this is an inbuilt function. If this inbuilt function returns a value 0, then it says that, or it means that both the strings are equal. If it returns any other value other than this 0, then we can say that the string is not equal. Okay, very simple. strcmb, first string, second string, and if this function returns the value 0, then the both the strings are equal, otherwise not equal. Very simple. Okay, so this is a program for that. I am explaining the program in the compiler. So two strings we have, s1, s2. We are collecting those two values here. Okay, with the help of gets we are collecting those two values. Next, strcmb, first string s1, second string s2, which is equal to 0. That means if this function returns a value 0, then we are saying that the string is equal. I can write it in another way, in I equal to strcmb of s1 comma s2 is another way of writing the program, but it's too elaborate, not necessary to do like this. Okay. So what's happening here is the returning value, whether it is 0 or 1, that is stored in a variable I, and that I is equal to 0. If the condition is true, we are saying that equal, otherwise not equal. So you can write it in the previous way, that is the ideal way. You can like this. So we are avoiding this I variable. It is not necessary, but for your understanding I am explaining like this. You can write it in a elaborative way, but as a programmer, a good programmer will not write like that, because this kind of writing is not appreciable, because this much of lines we can avoid. Am I right? So the line if the line increases, the execution time also getting increased. So the resultant value will be delayed if the number of lines are getting increased. So what we are doing is we are doing it in the same if statement itself, strcmb of s1 comma s2. Anyway, this function will return a value, either it may be 0 or it may any other value other than 0. So whatever it may be, that will be available in this place. Okay, actually this is an expression. This is an if statement and it's an expression. The left hand side should be a value should be there in the left hand side. So that value will be written by this function. Sometimes it may be 0 or it may be 1, depends upon the strings. If it is 0, then the condition is true and printf equal. If the condition is false, that means some other value other than 0, then it returns, that means it stays that it's not equal. Okay, now run the program. Okay, enter the first string hi, second string how, not equal. Okay, one more time, hello, it's loading. Hello, then again I am giving the same value hello. So equal. So this is the difference. Okay, this is a way that we can write a program with strcmb. But again, strcmb is an inbuilt function. The program or the execution process or the program for this execution process is already available. We are reusing that program with the help of this function. Okay, but we should know how to write a program without this inbuilt function. That is important, that is challenging, and that is the thing that will be asked in the university examination. Okay, now we are going to explain that one. Okay. So here we have two strings, for example hi and hello. So we have to identify whether these strings are equal. Okay, that is our job. So we are going to write the program for that. Okay, here the first step is to identify how many characters are there. So in the first string we have 3 characters, in the second string we have 5 characters. So the first step to verify whether the strings are equal, what we need to do? We have to check whether the length of the strings are equal. If the length of the string is equal, then it's very simple that I can say that the string is not equal string, it's a different string. Am I right? If the length of the strings are different, we can directly say that both the strings are not same or not equal. Okay. So how will you do that? For example, I am using the variable L1. I am using the string handling function strlen of s1. So it will return the length of the string. Okay. So L1 equal to strlen of s1. Then L2 equal to strlen of s2. Okay. So both the strings are both the length of the strings we got it and stored in a variable L1 and L2. What is the next step? We are going to verify whether both the values are same. So if L1 equal to L2, okay, then only we want to verify individually whether h equal to h, a equal to e, I equal to l. So that process we have to do once this condition is true. If this condition initially itself false, then we can directly say that the strings are not equal. Okay, so the else case we will say that in the strings are not equal, just say not equal. Okay, if this condition is true, what is next? If the condition is true, that means both the lengths are same. Okay, if the condition is true, for example, in this case the conditions are false. Okay, because L1 may have the value 3 and L2 may have the value 5. So this condition is false. We are directly saying that not equal. So I am giving another value. How? Okay. So let me check the program. Here L1 equal to 3, L2 also 3. The length of the first string hi 1 2 3. Length of the second string how 1 2 3. L1 equal to L2, condition true. What is next? We all know that the length are same, so that you can cross check each and every value up to the length. Okay. So for I equal to, I am using the variable I equal to 0, I less than L1 or L2, both are same because both the values are same. Then I plus plus. Okay. Great. Okay. Here we are moving from first index to the last index. What is next? If S1 of I equal to S2 of I, then So condition is true, nothing to do with that, because if this condition is true, then our job is to move on to the next position, verify. Okay, first step is s1 of I h equal to s2 of I h. Both the conditions are same, both the values are same, so it comes to the next cases. So if the condition is false, then only we can do something with that. So I am writing the condition in a different way, s1 of I not equal to s2 of I. If this condition is true, then we don't want to continue, we can directly say that this is false. But here we have a problem, because any one of the condition is, because two cases we have here to identify whether the string is not equal. First one, if the length is not same, if the length of the strings are different, then we have to say printf not equal. And if any of these cases true, that means not equal to, then we have to say that printf not equal. So what I am doing is I am using a flag concept. This is said to be flag concept. So check flag, I am using the variable in chk flag flg, and initially I am assigning the value for chk flg equal to 0. It's a flag. This flag indicates what's the status of the process. In chk flag equal to 0, initially we assigned it as 0. Then if this condition is true, that means if it is not equal, we are saying that flag equal to 1, and we don't want to continue this loop also. So I am using the break statement. So break statement will immediately break the execution of its immediate for loop or any loop. So this break statement will break the execution process. So here a for loop is there, that for loop will be break once the statement is true. Okay, similarly we are saying that if this condition is that means if this else case also executes, and say chk flag equal to 1, and at last if after the execution we are saying that if equal to 1, we are saying that it's not equal, printf not equal. Okay, else printf equal. Okay. So this is a simple program for cross verify whether both the strings are similar or equal. Okay, so if this condition is false, for in our case I equal to 0, s1 of 0 not equal to s2 of 0. Okay, so this condition is false, it comes out of the statement, and I value is incremented by 1, s1 of 1 is what, a, not equal to s2 of 1, that is 0, a not equal to o, a not equal to o. This condition is true, that means not equal to a not equal to o, the condition is true. It get into the true statement. Value of chk flg, initially it was 0, and now after the execution it is changed to 1, and break the loop. So this break statement is important. This break statement is used to break the execution of this for loop, the immediate loop. It may be a for loop or while loop, whatever it may be. This break statement is used to break the statement. Otherwise it will continuously execute unnecessarily, because we identified that a not equal to o, then further we don't want to verify. Okay, so after this execution of this break statement, it comes out of the loop, and it comes out of the loop. This is a loop, Okay, comes out of the loop, and we are verifying if CHK FLG equal to 1, we are saying that not equal, else we are saying that equal. Okay, and this is a program that the similar program that I wrote for you here. If L1 equal to L2, then this is a case, so not equal to, so flag set. So flag set equal to 1, the string is not equal, else strings are equal. Okay, we are running the program. The first string is high, then the second one is how, so not equal. Okay, then hello, first string, second string also hello are equal. So that's all about this program. Please go through the program, write your own program and execute the program. If you have any doubt, please contact me. Thank you.